So what I'm going to do now is I am going to... I'll paint the trousers next. What I've decided to do, so we've got to get a colour for the trousers, is used a flesh colour as well. I might try mixing it with, oh I don't know, might not make a difference actually, so I'm just going to give it a shake. And then like a cream colour trousers. So I'm going to use the size 1 brush to paint the trousers. There are details on the trousers which I will paint a bit later on. Oh, actually works quite well. In the brown colour, because it's like leather pouches and everything. And then what I might do is do a dry brush of brown over the top to give it a more, I wouldn't say a dirtier look, so they don't look as clean as what they do when they've been freshly painted. There's quite a lot of detail on the trousers, so I'm doing them really thin layers and building up these layers as I go along. Because this paint's a bit thin, I'm going to give it a couple of coats just to make it look a bit fuller, and then it's actually been painted. Quite difficult to get round the back of it because all the cape and the sheath for the sword is in the way. Just want to make sure I don't put too much paint on at the same time. So I'll get rid of all the tiny little details, which is the creases in the trousers. So, personally I think the Citadel paints dry quite quickly. So my room's quite warm as well. So. Trousers nearly done. going to check really closely any areas that I've missed, or think that I've missed. It's quite hard to tell with a really light colour. Get the bird. I think that's okay. You can't really see, it's a bit of a contrast difference from the grey. It's a bit thick in some areas. I'm just gonna get the brush and just try and spread it about. And then, whilst I've got the flesh colour out in very, very thin layers, I'm going to start painting the face. Very badly, I'm not very good at this. I haven't got a steady hand. Better than looking a bit grey and gloomy. Try and get it here. Bit of loose hair on the brush there. A bit too much on the brush again. Got a bit on the shirt, but that doesn't really matter because it's on the neck bit, so just make it look like the neckline. So there's some mistakes you can just get away with by using them for different parts. You have to touch up on the hair a bit. It's fine the hands. Wiping my brush as I go along on the paper just to thin it out. It doesn't go on in one big clump. Just don't want to make it too overwhelming on the face, or she'll lose all the facial features on the action figure. As long as it doesn't look too grey, it's okay. Trying to be a perfectionist, but I end up making it worse and having to go over my mistakes. Nearly got it in the hair, so that's okay. Let's give the trousers another coat because it's a bit dry now. Let's give it a quick second coat. To make it look like it's actually got some colour on it, rather than just not looking like there's any colour on it at all. There we go. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I think one thing for painting action figures is having patience and a lot of it as well, because it does take a while to paint a figure. I'm just cleaning my brush. And then I'm going to do the belt and the pouches on the trousers in a brown colour. So it's like a brown leather again. That's a bit too much paint. Spread it around. Could always touch up your mistakes. So I'm just using the tiniest dot of paint for this bit. It's going to be difficult, I've got to try. Sorry, I went off camera a bit there. And get under the shield to get to the other bits of the belt. Let's do this with great difficulty. I do apologise if I go off camera because I'm trying to move it closer to my face so I can see what's going on. I think for the next time I might buy a magnifying glass you can get from a model shop. I think that'll do. Oh no. Got a bit on the top, so wait for it to dry and then go over it with the teal paint. Now I'm just gonna, I don't know if you can see, there's like a little bit sticking out. That's the sheath for, that's what it's called, a sheath cover for the sword. Should have painted the trousers after doing this. And then I'm also going to paint the handle of the sword brown and the end of it brown as well. Oh, actually no, I'll paint the little ball bit at the end silver, so it looks like, or grey, so it looks like it's made from silver. Just gonna wipe my brush, getting stray hairs. I'm just gonna paint this, I don't know what it's called, is it a hilt? I don't know, just making words up now I think, with the sword. Sorry, I'm really close to my face then. Please excuse me. Wrong way. Zoomed out as much as it can. Trying to do it so you guys can also see it. on camera as well. I'm just going to paint the edge. Then we can move on to the silver for the rest of the shield, and the rest of the sword. Then I'm going to do a bit of touching up on the shirt where I've messed up a little bit, and then I'm going to dry brush some brown onto the trousers. Just going to touch up the hair again because I've got a bit of flesh colour on the hairline. There we go. That should do. Yep, I think that's all the brown bits done. Just double check. Some tiny bits at the bottom, right underneath. Touch that up, be okay. Just going to wipe my brush now, and then move on to the steel paint. That's the name of the colour anyway, so it should give it like a metallic look to it. There we go, let's give it a shake. That was a hard one to move. Yeah. So this paint, oops, without me dropping it everywhere. So I'm going to paint the tiny bit at the end of the shield, sword even. Yep. And the rest of the sword in the silver. Do apologise, I keep going off camera. I'll just move closer. Every time I get a small bit I keep moving it closer to my face thinking I can see better, but I can't. Tip it upside down just to get the underneath. Sword. And then it's like a little outer rim bit of the shield, so I'm going to paint that silver as well. Trying my best not to get any on the actual shield itself. Sorry, keep going off camera. It's alright if I've got a little bit on there, so I'm going to do anyway, because I've got to paint the back of the shield brown. I'll go over that bit when it's dry. It's starting to look a lot better now. It's not the best, but yeah, it's not too bad. So let's clean my brush. then I'm going to paint the back of the shield and then the straps on the shield in this brown colour. Very carefully. Sorry, I've gone quiet again. Concentrating. Tipping it upside down. Don't know if you can see very well actually what I'm doing. I'm trying to get the other side of the shield. Oops. I'll go over that bit in silver in a bit. Just going to move it away from the camera a moment so I can see a bit better. There we go, so that's the, I don't know if you can see a bit of it, the inside of the shield done. I'm just going to go around the outer edge of that in silver in a moment. Still need this. So I'm just going to rectify my mistake on here by just adding a tiny bit of brown paint. Onto the shield. There we go. Just clear my brush. And then what I'm going to do, make sure that's really dry. And then just wait for that bit to dry now, and then paint the trim on the back silver, and then give the trousers a dry brush coat of brown. Got a bit of brown paint on the trousers anyway, so I'm just gonna blob bits of paint on the areas rather than painting the whole trouser leg where I made those mistakes a bit earlier on. So don't worry if you get bits of paint on bits that you shouldn't have, you can always go over it when the paint's dry in the colour that you want it. There we go. If you guys would like to see more painting minis, like minifigures in the future, just pop a comment in the comment section down below, and then I'll try and acquire some more Dungeons and Dragons minis and do some more painting videos when funds allow me to do that. Just being a student, it's not easy. That should be okay actually to it's only the back anyway. I'm just gonna scrape a bit off there, and then carefully go around the outer trim of the back of the shield in silver. Might have to go off camera again just to get these pesky bits. and we are almost complete. Just the brown dry brush to go, and this mini D&D elf fighter will be complete. So for the dry brush, I am using the brown, just to give the trousers like a dry brush effect, so they don't look as clean as what they should be. So to dry brush, you put paint on the brush, just a little bit, and then what you do is you get a piece of kitchen cloth, and then you basically wiping the paint off until it's almost gone, and then just do it a bit more. Just to give it a bit of a more defining tone of colour than just the cream colour. And there we have it. The high elf figure is painted. Do a little fashion show turn for you, so you can see. There we go. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more geek related content, and also don't forget to press the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Don't forget also to comment in the comment section down below what your favourite D&D character is, what D&D character you play, and also what could I improve on for future videos like this. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!